Hello class! This year we will be using a website called Edmodo as our online class community. This tutorial will guide you through some basic features of the website to get you started. This is the home page for Edmodo. If you are new to this website, you will need to create an account by clicking on the blue button on the right hand side, I am a student. The website will prompt you for a series of information, starting with group code, the series of letters and numbers provided to you by your teacher. Each group code is specific to a class. Enter a username and a password. Please make sure you write this information down in a safe, secure place. Email is optional, but always a good idea. So if you ever forget your login information, the website has a way of sending you what you need. First name, capitalizing the first letter, please. And last name, capitalizing the first letter. You'll need to check the box indicating you agree to the terms of service and click on sign up, and you have just created your account. Returning users, type in your username and password. If you have forgotten the information, click on Forgot Your Password for the website to send you the information. Hopefully, you entered an email address when you first created the account. Log in. Whether you are a new user or a returning user, you will come to your main page, which is divided into three sections. The left side column, the middle main viewing section, and also the right-hand side with a couple of buttons. Let's start off with the left-hand side. On top, you will see your name. In this case, I am in the account of a student named Lucinda Dotson. There's a profile picture. If you like to change your profile picture at any time, you simply go to the top of the right-hand side. You have a little profile picture, the word me, and a downward arrow. Click on the downward arrow to bring down a menu. Select Settings, and this is where you will change your user photo. You may select one of the pictures provided to you by the website. So I'm going to go ahead and change Lucinda's user picture, and I'm going to use, anything random, a car. Or you may upload a new photo from your computer. And it may be one that you have taken with your camera, or it may be a picture downloaded from the internet. Please make sure that you do not violate copyright laws. This is also where you can enter or change your email address. And when you are finished, on the bottom, click on Save Personal Information. Before we leave this page, let's take a look at two other options available to you. One is email and text updates. If you would like to receive email or text updates anytime new information is posted to your class, this is where you would do that. So you can set it to receive email updates for anytime an assignment is posted, or you like to receive email updates whenever quizzes are posted. I'm going to leave those two blank right now. You may also choose to receive text message whenever new information is posted for you, whether it's notes or quizzes or replies, whatever you choose. And you will also need to provide a phone number and also let the website know your phone provider. I will leave this section for you to explore on your own. You can also change your password. If you think that someone else has access to your account, that your password information is compromised, this is where you will go to change your password information. So let's go back to our main page. And to do that, we'll go to the top left-hand corner. There's a picture of a house for home. Anytime you click on that house, it will take you to your main page. Underneath your name and user photo, there's a section listing the groups or classes that you have signed up for. For new users, you automatically enrolled in the class because you entered a group code when you created your account. For returning users, or anytime you need to add a group or class. You simply click on the Add Plus button next to the word Groups. It will prompt you for a group code, which you will receive from your teachers. So you can sign up for your History Period 2, or you can sign up for your Math Period 3. This is where you would do that, okay, and clicking on Join. So Lucinda right now has 2 classes or groups on her account, English 1 and Science 4. Next to each group, you also have a color box. Okay, your groups are color-coded so that it helps you better sort the information. If you don't like the color choices, simply click on the box and you will see a color palette of available choices. So I can change purple to orange. Underneath the listing of groups, you have a box for parent code. Please provide your parent with this code so that your parent can sign up for an Edmodo account. Your parent will have view-only privilege. They can see what has been posted for you or what you have posted for the class. Your parent does not have posting privilege, so you do not have to worry about your mom or dad posting a message or a question to your class or to your teacher. Your parent can only view. Let's go to the middle main section. This is where you're going to see all the postings. So right now, it tells me that I'm looking at all the latest posts, okay, whether it's postings by your classmates or whether it's postings by your teachers. If you ever wish to look at a specific category of postings, you can go to the right-hand side, click on Filter Post By, and you have options of what type of postings that you like to see. So for example, I like to see only assignments, okay, so that I don't have to look at a bunch of other things because I want to do my homework. So clicking on assignments brings you to assignments that your teachers have posted. So for example, right now we're looking at an assignment Ms. Ortiz posted to the English 1 class, which Lucinda is enrolled in. When you see an assignment posting, you will see that it has a due date, in this case May 13th, and it also has a turn in button. Okay. By clicking on the turn in button, this is where you're going to enter your answers or responses to your homework assignment. You can also, if you want, click on one of these buttons for your reaction to the assignment, like, interesting, like, we didn't talk about this in class, or like, I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay. You can also link a file. You can also link a website, and then we'll explore the last button, backpacks, a little later. And when you're ready, turn in your assignment. Let's go back to our home page. If you have questions about your assignment, okay, so Ms. Ortiz assignment, persuasive essay, final copy. If you have questions about, what do I do, or the font size, whatever it may be, if you click on replies, you can post your question. By clicking on reply, your question related to this assignment is automatically linked to this assignment. And when you're ready, you can just hit reply. And anyone that commented on this assignment, you will see all of their questions and so on underneath the assignment posting. Okay, and anyone that wish to respond to your question will follow the same procedure so that the response, the answer to your question, will be linked together to one assignment. If you wish to post a comment to your class, you would type on top, and this is where you are starting a different thread of conversation, and you can choose to send to whatever class it's related to. So if this is a comment to my English 1 class, or if this is a comment to my Science 4 class, or if it is something that's specific to a particular teacher. So I'm going to send this to Ms. Ortiz. Clicking on send will send your posting to Ms. Ortiz. It says, but I don't see it right now on my main page. And that's because we're only looking at postings related to a particular assignment. So I'm going to go through and look at filter post. I can look at latest posts, and that means I'm looking at anything anyone is posting. Okay. Or I may wish to look at postings sent to Ms. Ortiz, in which case you can select the appropriate choice. If you wish to edit your post, again, oh, I want to say something more, or I have a misspelling. As you hover over that particular posting, you will see a gear popping up on the right-hand side. Clicking on that little gear will give you options to delete the post. I changed my mind, I don't want to send this. Or edit your post because you want to correct a misspelling. So right now I'm going to go ahead and delete this post because I really don't need to send it to Ms. Ortiz. Okay. And it's going to ask you to confirm, so okay. And that post has been removed. So anytime you post something, you also have the option of making corrections. Let's go through and take a look at the right-hand side. You have two buttons available to you. You have an apps launcher. We'll leave that for later. And you also have an Edmodo calendar. So I'm going to click on that. In your calendar, you can choose to view by week, which is right now, or view by month. And I prefer by month so I can see lots of things in one glance. It helps me plan for the future. And right now I'm looking at the month of July for Lucinda. And as in the month of July, you are on summer vacation, there's nothing happening for Lucinda. So let's go through and take a look at one of the months of the school year. So let's select January. And you can see in January, Lucinda had quite a few things going on. So you have in green the science class, due dates. Anytime your teacher posts an assignment, anything with a due date, it will automatically pop up in your calendar. So you don't have to worry about entering things. And she also has things due for the month of January for English, okay, in orange. This is also where you can enter your own calendar events, okay, to help you better time manage between your social events, extracurricular events, and also your school events. And to add an event, you simply click on the date of interest. So right now I want Friday the 11th. I'm going to click on that. And clicking on that date will give you the option of entering an event. So on that day, Lucinda has something social going on, movie with friends, 7 p.m. And click on create. And it shows up on the calendar. Okay, so this is a good place to help you time manage all the things that are going on in your life, socially and academically. To exit out of the calendar, you simply go to the upper right-hand corner where there's a little X. Clicking on that would take you out of the calendar view and go back to your main page. So let's summarize. On your Edmodo account, okay, to change profile picture, anything that deals with your account, simply go to the upper right-hand corner, click on Next to Me, okay, to bring down the menu. Okay, and this is where you can change settings of profile picture, email address, how you receive updates, if you receive updates, either by email or by text. And this is also where you can change password information. Going to the top left-hand corner, clicking on the house picture will take you to the main page. To sign up for a group, okay, you simply click on Add, okay, the little plus sign, enter the group code that your teacher provides you, and click on Join. and you will see a listing of the different classes or groups that you're in. In the main section, this is where you're going to see postings made by teachers and by classmates. Okay, once again, you can only post to class as a whole or to your teacher. If the question is related just to your teacher, you may not post to individuals. To view, to select the category of postings, go to the right-hand side, filter post by, and this is where you can select the type of posting you see, whether I only want to see assignments or whether I want to see only postings made by me. Okay. On top of the main section, this is where you can type. You can post to the wall and send messages to class. Okay. You can select the class you send the message to. You can also select if it's a message to a particular teacher. On the right-hand side, looking at your planner, this is where you can view your calendar by week or by month. And this is where anytime your teacher posts assignments or anything for you with due dates, this is where the information is going to show up automatically. And this is also where you can enter your own personal extracurricular events and commitments. Going to the top right-hand corner, the little X will exit out of your calendar and take you back to the main page. Edmodo has undergone some reorganization during the summer, so even to those of you returning to Edmodo, things may look a little different. Okay, so you'll need to take some time to explore. For example, on top, okay, you have a little backpack. Okay, so you might want to take some time to find out what this section is about. Okay. As you're exploring Edmodo, you may find that you have questions, things that you cannot figure out. So once again, go to the upper right, bring down the pull-down menu. You have a section called Help. Okay, so you may post a question, or you may want to take a look at the available topics. A good place to start is under Hot Topics, Updates. Select what is new. Since Edmodo has undergone reorganization and the layout is different, this is a good place for you to kind of start looking at the different features of Edmodo. Okay, so let's go back to home. Once again, this is your online class community for this year for quite a few of your academic classes. This is a place you can communicate with your class outside of school. So utilize this well, okay, and have fun exploring.